What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with another video. So today we are going to talk about who the Steelers should get in 2022. Now, there are a lot of people, a lot of players out there who I think could provide extreme value to the Steelers. And what do I think is one of the biggest problems with the Steelers offensively first? There is not a lot of veterans on the team, aka means everybody's young. I think we were all doomed from the start, even attempting to have a very that young of an offensive receiving core. So now we ask ourselves, what do we do this year? So today I'm going to go over pretty much by position the offensive line, who we should get, running back who we should get, quarterback, receiver, you know the rest. But offensive line, we don't really need that much. Just kidding. I'm totally just kidding. We need a lot on offensive line, but so this list is basically inspired on if we re-sign Trey Turner, which I already think we're gonna do anyway. So here we go. These two long shots that I have, I think we should only do it if we get one of these two guys. Then I think we should go and get Kenny Pickett out of Pittsburgh. It's the only way I'll be okay with going to get a free agent, a rookie quarterback, because Kenny Pickett is definitely great, but we need offensive line. Right now, the best player on our offensive line is our offense period is Najee Harris. We need to build with him. So, first name I have, left tackle Teron Armstead from the New Orleans Saints. Teron Armstead is a problem. He is a run blocking machine. Lord knows we need to run the ball better, period. I don't care what Matt Canada's offense looks like. I don't care. We need to run the ball, period. And if Matt Canada had any worth of a brain, he would realize that Najee did a lot better. Our offensive line did a lot better when it was all north and south. Run the ball. Teron Armstead, left tackle, which means we probably would be letting go of Chooks, which I'm okay with because Dan Moore is a swing tackle anyway, so he can play right tackle. I really think that we got a good chance of winning if we make that move. But next move, this move now is if we decide to sign. If we don't sign Trey Turner, and we really want to spend some money on a guard to help Dotson out, I think we should go get Brandon Sheriff. I think Brandon Sheriff from the Redskins, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, bro, is nasty. Brandon Sheriff is disgusting. There is no reason why we shouldn't have him on our team. I think he's great. I think he's elite. I think he's talented. I think he has every bit chance to be phenomenal. So I really think that's hands down number one of the few people we should really look after and we should really look into. Now, next, Trent Brown. This man is dirty. This man is disgusting. And if you really think about it, most Patriots offensive linemen are nasty. The way the Patriots ran the ball this year, the way the physicality, he has a type of physicality that, in my opinion, that is lacking from the Steelers. We need to be able to just punch people in the mouth. We do it a lot on defense. We smack people on defense, but we need to be able to smack people on offense. So I really think this is the guy we need to go get. And my last two, Chris Hubbard, Morgan Moses. We actually talked a lot about Morgan Moses last offseason, so I think this is the perfect time to bring him in this offseason. I think all of these offensive linemen would be great fits for the Steelers. I think they would be great physical to bring that nature. And I think our offensive line needs at least one more vet, especially on that left side, because the left side of our offensive line was really young, especially since Kevin Dotson didn't play most this year, which means LeGlue did. Still, he's very young too. We really need that veteran on this offensive line. Those other names like Mitchell Schwartz and Eric Fisher, things of that nature, but they're both coming off of injuries. But hey, if we're broke, if we come down to the wire, we still need a tackle. Go get the offensive tackle, please and thank you. Number two position I have is obviously cornerback, and the first name I have, if we don't sign a cornerback, if we don't sign Joe Hayden, if we don't sign any real big offensive linemen, First name on the list, Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore is definitely a lockdown corner. I think he still has a lot of football left. Yes. Other than that, I really think we should sign Joe Hayden. To be honest with you, I think Joe Hayden is great. I still believe that I always think in every secondary, you need a veteran safety, cornerback, any secondary member, you need a veteran, at least one veteran in there. Unless you have a star. I think Minkah Fitzpatrick is a star, so I don't think you need a veteran in the safety. So, and I think Terrell Edmonds is just as good. Not as good as Minkah Fitzpatrick, but you know what I mean. I think cornerbacks, without Joe Hayden, we are missing that veteran to calm us down, who's been in situations, who's very war tested. And I think if we can get a baller, we should go after Stephon Gilmore. Please forgive us. Go after Steven Nelson, please. That would also I think would have to contribute a beautiful amount to our defense. But if we don't, other names I think we should look at is like Kyle Fuller, Bryce Callahan, Kevin King, JC Jackson. JC Jackson is a problem. I really think he's starting back with New England, but I had to add him on the list because he's just that nice. I'm sorry. He's just that nice. Now we're going to go in receiver. Do I think the Steelers need a receiver? No matter what, even if we resign Juju, yes. We need a receiver. We need, like, Deontay Johnson has hella promise. Hella number one receiver star potential. Yes, I think anybody who would disagree with that is lying, is capping. Deontay Johnson's a problem. But I think we still need a veteran receiver. No matter if we sign Juju Smith-Schuster back anyway. We need a veteran receiver. So, some available names I think that could help our offense a lot would be a Will Fuller, an AJ Green, a T.Y. Hilton, an Emmanuel Sanders, or Deshaun Jackson. I personally added Deshaun Jackson here because Deshaun Jackson is a home run hitter. Like, somehow he's always open on like a post route, and he's still magically just that fast. Like, dude is just really born to run. I don't understand how he still does it, but I don't understand how he was continuing to do it for the Raiders. But this man is a absolute problem. Now, linebackers. Linebackers are also very, very, very tricky because off linebackers, we had a lot of problems. Okay, Schobert was not what we thought he would be. Devin Bush really had a very bad down year. Can't lie. Starley is still getting used to playing with that knee of his that he tore his ACL. And maybe I think a lot of it in the first half had to become with like really like fear and believing, because a lot of times mental injuries are very mental other than physical. He started to play a little bit better at the end of the year, but I think he still has enough future and promise to where like I don't think we should get rid of him or do anything drastic. But Shover did not play as too potential as we thought he would be. So I think so. Two names I think that we should look at for linebacker is Jayon Brown or Anthony Wall. Now, you guys are probably asking me why I didn't add defensive line, okay? Because honestly, I don't think we need really that much defensive line. I really don't think we should just spend a pick on defensive line, especially nose tackle. And somebody's probably looking at me like I'm crazy. Why I don't think we should go out there any defensive linemen? Because if Stephon Tuitt doesn't retire because of, his personal situation that was very terrible, if he comes back and plays football, I think people forgot on how great Stephon Tuitt really was. How realistically he really was 1A and 1B with Cam Hayward. They're a tandem that was so elite and so great. We really need him on our defense, and I think people are underestimating how much we need him on our defense. Look at our run defense, and you'll realize why it was so rough. But also, I think Chris Wormley has a lot of talent. But if you have him, then if we get Tyson Alualu back, which he said he's not retiring, are you crazy? I don't really think we need a defensive lineman as bad as everybody else says we do. But unless we get like Jordan Davis, which I highly doubt we'll get, we don't really need a defensive lineman that bad. Quarterbacks, I have a whole other video on quarterbacks that we're going to talk about on another day. So we'll get there on quarterbacks. I promise you, I got a whole video on quarterbacks. And I like our options, especially what happened after this Packers 49ers game. Oh yeah, I like our options, and we're going to talk about all of it. Now, the last position group I have is the most important in my opinion, because I think it's the most slept on. We always sleep on this need, and so I thought I'd bring it up. We need a backup for Najee. Period. Point blank. I like Kalen Ballage. No. Benny Snell actually, surprisingly, is like a really great special teamsman. I don't know if you guys have seen him this year. He made a lot of great tackles on special teams. Like, honestly, for that, I'll keep him. I'll keep him for special teams. But backup for Najee? No. Don't think he's a backup for Najee. Don't think he's the guy we need. But, so, what do we need for the backup for Najee? Veterans. We need veterans. And boy, do I have a great list of veterans that we can go after. Number 1, Adrian Peterson. Why Adrian Peterson? Very simple, okay? Adrian Peterson, is he past his prime and all that? Yes. But honestly, he gives us the best chance of giving Najee a break, having him be able to run the ball on 4th and 1, 3rd and 1s, and also he can give Najee knowledge about being in the league for all this year, sustaining health, and how to come back if an injury happens, on how to come back. He can promote so much guidance and presence, not only to Najee, but to the other running backs on our team, to the damn team itself. I really think having AP on our team would be a tremendous help, because I really believe that because of how young we're going to be as a team, besides the defense, this offense needs a veteran presence. And I'm not saying they're going to be the number 1 option, not at all, but it's damn sure the team needs a veteran presence if we don't get a veteran QB or something like that. Number 2, Raheem Mostert from the 49ers. Yes, dog has had a lot of injuries, but when he was on the field, dude was a problem. I don't know if you guys play fantasy or not. He was getting crazy. The 49ers always have great running backs. Always. That's why they've been able to be so successful. I promise you, we could use Raheem Mostert because he has a nice burst up the field. He has really great vision. He breaks tackles. Breakaway speed. I really think he could be a perfect complement to what Najee Harris does. And the third name on my list and final name, Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay is another person. Sadly, one of those years we played the Broncos, he was running a little too clean. I didn't like it. But I really think he should be on our team. I really think he has great promise. He's not better than Najee. I think he can be a great spark if Najee gets some rest. Because like what Najee did this year was amazing. With the offensive line we had this year and how our offense of play calling was horrible. To even have 1,000 yards this year is crazy. Dude fumbled one time, had over 300 touches. Those are ridiculous stats. So how he managed to do all this is very impressive to me. So with that being said, I really think we deserve him on our team. Philip Lindsay could give us a spark, especially with his speed that we don't have in our second running backs right now, in which I think I can help. So that's my list of free agents. The rest we can all get in the draft. I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, and until next time, it's been your boy D. See you next time.
I feel like I'm closer to my dreams.
In life's movies, we just picking through the scenes. The edge you pushed me over left me closer to my dreams for real.
Sometimes I feel like I'm closer to my dreams.